Knight of the White Orchid. Maybe. I don't hate Knight. What's our... We'll look at our white count here in a second once I paste this. Too many stones? No. We want a bunch of removal. We don't have nearly enough removal in this deck. And that 8 removal spells sounds awesome. There is 1 waste for the wild, that is correct. So we have 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have 20... No, that can't be right. We have 25 lands. How many lands don't make white? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 20 white sources. I wouldn't hate more 2-drops. Knight of the White Orchid. I guess Knight's really good on the draw. Let's try 2 Knights instead of Matter Reshaper. Yeah, it's plenty for Knight. Yeah, like 19's the number for Knight. Let's try this. Maybe this is too cute in the main and I can get a third Knight in here. Just like cut this Silk Wrap now that I have extra anti-aggro cards. Alright, let's give this a go. I guess I will update this list here real quick. This deck, look at all these 4 ofs. Super consistent, right? Maybe. I'm in a league that I'm 1-3 in with green-white tokens. Yeah, that deck's not happening this weekend. Ah, paying for an event with tickets. Feels so bad. Is Knight actually good against the aggro decks? Maybe. This might be better as Matter Reshaper. We can try it. This might be better as Matter Reshaper. I don't know if we're going to have time to try both today. I guess this never plays Gideon ahead of curve. Because like your turn 2 on the draw, you can't actually play this. Alright, instant regret for adding this to my deck. Thanks whoever suggested that. I'm big dumb stupid for listening. Yeah, this might have been silly. Yeah, I should post on the tweeters that we were playing Magic. Oh yeah, I regularly cash money out of Magic Online. Like I have 200 tickets right now, I think, and that's the most tickets I've had in a while. I need to sell some. Yeah, Knight seems like poop the more I think about it, but I already joined the league, so we're committed to it for, you know, some matches. The more I think about Knight, the more poop it seems like, so again, this is why I shouldn't make changes like that. I should have just Matter Reshaper sounds reasonable. It seems fine. Has an accelerant. Like anytime there's an accelerant, we just keep it. The only reason I'm out of play points right now is that the competitive leagues only award your maximum entry and play points back. So like even though I've like 4-1'd and 5-0'd a number of leagues to make up for the leagues that I've 1-3'd or 0-3'd or whatever, or 2-3'd, I don't make play points back on those leagues anymore. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if these leagues end up crashing the MTGO economy again, just because of how many packs they're putting into the system, which is really bad in my opinion. I actually liked the play point change a lot. It stabilized things a bit. Because, like, again, like right now, that's a little awkward. So, in order to play this on 3, yeah, so I need to play this now instead of my Evolving Wilds on 1. I guess I could have played Evolving Wilds on 1 there and just gotten basic planes, but I think I want to fetch Swamp with this in case we draw a Shambling Vent. Okay, opponent, I was going to say could be green-white tokens, but usually they don't play Evolving Wilds. I could see this as like a 9th duel, so wouldn't be super surprised if this was still tokens that we're playing against. Alright, looks to be banned humans, which means this can attack us all on its own now. It's unfortunate. This main deck Tragic Arrogance is probably going to punch the clock and go to work, though. Let's go ahead and play Knight. And again, like, Knight's getting to do what it wants to do here, but I think this is worse than just, like, having... I think this is worse than just, like, having a Matter Reshaper here. So we'll play our Displacer out. So the sweet thing about Tragic Arrogance in this deck is that we can choose this as an artifact to keep. So next turn, we can cast this Tragic Arrogance. I'm going to chump block with this Knight on his Lambbolt Pacifist. And then if he plays any more creatures out, we're going to play this Tragic Arrogance and keep these two, and he'll only get to keep one creature. And then Archangel Avacyn plus Eldrazi Displacer is a pretty good. We got Reflector Mage? Sure. Probably my Displacer? Sure. Yep. Am I blocking here is the question, because now I can cast Tragic Arrogance and keep my Knight. I think I want to just throw it away, though. Yeah, I'm going to throw it away. Just use it to gain 4. I think we're definitely the control deck in this matchup. Maybe I'm supposed to save this to get more than 2 guys with, but I think this feels fine. Yeah, Reshaper would have been better than Knight in this game, 100%. Not particularly close. That's Knight of the White Orchid of his own. Take 2, sure. 4, 5, 6. We have 5, so I can play this. Okay, well. Knight's better than... It's better than Reshaper here, I think. The, you know, suspicious pass with 5 mana has to be Archangel Avacyn in this format. Oh, geez. Displacer is better with Knight, though. As long as your opponent has more lands than you can sit there and displace your Knight, which is not unreasonable. Attack. I dare you. Wow. Good. Good. You got Collected Company? Ojutai's command. Alright, yep. I've been head. Hinted. Ugh. So what's our out here? Drawing our second. The out is like drawing our second tragic arrogance in the main deck. Alright. Exile that one. Oh, right. This requires waste mana. Someone asked about Nahiri. This deck already has too many 4+ cost cards in it. Are we getting Dromoka's commanded? Okay, so opponent has Dromoka's command. Good to know. Scale of 1 to dead. Where am I at here, opponent? Pre-dead. Kill my displacer. Maybe because he showed us he has Dromoka's command, we're supposed to play both of these out, but yeah, we're just pretty dead regardless. Let's just get to sideboarding. Knight is just like it was okay there, and it wasn't even good. I don't think it's worth playing. Spatial Contortion, Hollowed Moonlight, Planar Outburst. What do I not want in this matchup? Warping Wail doesn't seem particularly good. We want all the removal. We want the sweepers. Yeah, but if we flicker anything, like he fights with the Reflector Mage, and we flicker the Reflector Mage, and then he Reflector Mage us and kills us. Like we're dead 4 different ways. Displacer just doesn't seem particularly good. Let's just board bigger. Let's give this a try. Yep. Removal, Gideon, Avacyn, sounds good. We're going to play the Avacyn around. We're going to try and play around Ojutai's command the best we can the rest of this match. Hey, the Windbin. One drop on one seems good. That's an excellent addition to our tools. Build Prairie Stream. We have 2 Warping Wails in the main. Warping Wail's super flexible. Counters ramp spells, exiles idiots. It accelerates us randomly. It's more turn 3 Gideons when we want them. Alright, probably gonna clue this guy. Yeah, I think we just have to clue that guy so it doesn't flip on us. It's unfortunate. I guess it keeps the table lighter on pressure, so Gideon's more likely to do stuff. Never seem happy with it, but none of the decks in this format seem particularly really interesting or deep. We're just like slamming into each other and playing all the best cards, which I mean, if that's what you're into, yeah, that's what you're into. Just compared to Modern and Hex and even Legacy, Standard's just kind of blah, I think. The black-white deck is currently at the top of my list of decks to play this weekend. This deck you see in front of you is like a last-ditch effort. Can we do something sweet before we cave and play the good deck? No, the black-white deck's been very good. God, such a powerful magic card my opponent has cast. Sorin's not bad. This makes me choose for planeswalkers too, though, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh. Oh, wait, that's kind of funny. So I can make Gideon a creature and then choose him as the creature that I keep? Yeah, that's definitely how that works. Let's plus this and ship. Yeah, I agree. And I mean, like, this deck I'm playing right now is just like mush of a lot of the best cards in the format. So I don't think this deck's like probably reasonable in some way, shape, or form, right? Like, it's just like playing a bunch of really good cards. These main phase collected companies are hot. So he's going to bounce the Knight Ally. Probably. He might bounce the Hedron Crawler, I guess. Probably the Knight Ally, I'd assume, though. Alright, so probably speed bumping with the Hedron Crawler this turn. I hate when people give me opinions about things that, you know, we've played a game and a half. The deck seems mediocre. Yeah, I get it. I get it. If I had that strong of evaluation powers, I wouldn't need to be here. I think we just Tragic Arrogance. Leave him with Thraben Inspector. That is... Oh, God, I feel... That was just... This is why you should never float mana and then click on your cards on Magic Online. This is why you should never float mana and click on your cards on Magic Online. For reference, this is why you should never float mana and then click on your cards on Magic Online. I was reading the chat while I clicked, and then we clicked on the wrong thing, and... Maybe we'll get value out of this. Maybe he's gonna play some more things, and we'll lose our Gideon, and then we'll play Tragic Arrogance and to follow up Sorin, and the game will be great. Yeah, man, kill my Avacyn, you got it. So what's actually gonna happen is we're just gonna get negated now, but oh, Tireless Tracker, sweet. Okay. I mean, opponent's probably not too confused. Like, they definitely... Oh, geez. Tragic Arrogance is going to kill one of his clues, too. That's great. This actually worked out okay. It worked out okay. Let's see. And he's not... Is he killing the Gideon? He is killing the Gideon. Okay. So... Yeah, that's fine. We got a Tireless Tracker out of this Tragic Arrogance now. We lost the Gideon, but we got a Tireless Tracker. So, you know, details. Okay. I just need to stop floating things. Choose a creature for me. You get a creature, and you get an artifact. Done. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, that's funny. Attack. I mean, the black-white deck can't play Plague. It's a Gideon Secure the Waste deck. You can't play Plague in your Gideon Secure the Waste deck. Alright, Gideon's a good draw there because it allows us to spatial this and still have a play this turn. The play was going to be Fire Up Shambling Vent. We might get Dromcommed here. He still has Dromcoms in his deck for whatever reason. Getting Collected Companied? Okay. I guess this could go poorly. Could another Thalia's Lieutenant. He's only played one of those, so like he's got 3 Thalia's Lieutenants and however many cards here. Just... Ugh. Oh, we are so very dead. So very dead. Maybe I'm supposed to hold the Spatial Contortion. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to hold the Spatial Contortion. Let's just hit one card in his hand, you know? He's probably just like gonna crack the clue, right? Nope, just... I would rather be playing anything other than Standard right now. If I didn't already have a hotel room booked, I'd probably skip Atlanta this weekend. If your last card is Dramoka's Command, I'm just gonna cry. Probably should have done that in response in case they hit Dramoka's Command. You're entitled to your opinion, however wrong it may be. Well, I guess I actually ship at Nissa, right? Like, if I just plus this and attack as Nissa, it's like a removal spell. You have to, like, kill Thalia's Lieutenant, probably. I think we Sorin kill Tireless Tracker now. And then he has to choose between killing Sorin and killing Gideon next turn with 3-man Inspector. We've got an Avacyn left over. Magic is a skill game that includes variance by design. Creature decks should not be able to draw this many cards. It's just not right. No, we didn't stabilize. We're nowhere close to stabilizing, sir. If I play this, I don't have enough resources to play Archangel Avacyn. Let's go ahead and make a knight, and then get our Avacyn Ojutai's commanded next turn. Yeah, the turn that I played Archangel Avacyn instead of the Tragic Arrogance by misclicking cost us a lot. Because I lost my Gideon that turn, so we could have made a bunch more tokens and like had more things to stabilize the board. Would have a Gideon token plus an Avacyn to follow it up with this one, so just got supremely punished. And then like would have had more board presence and would have had more board presence, and the Sorin would have lived. Right? How good would Reality Smasher be? That card sounds great. Why aren't we playing Reality Smasher? I'm so silly. There should be Reality Smashers in my deck. Well, Ojutai's command me, bro. We'll concede to Ojutai's command. He's only seen half his deck, so if he's on 2 Ojutai's commands, he should have one by now. We also get Drom calmed in response to the trigger. Yeah, man. Just flip the card over. We're dead. I get it. I get it. We're gone. Dead and gone. Oh, look at there are Reality Smashers in our deck. Weird. That's so strange. That's so strange. Alright, let's take a quick word from the sponsors while we queue up the next batch here and finish getting slaughtered. Thanks for hanging out, folks.
Oh, hi there, folks. It's Television's Ruben Bressler here from Tales of Adventure to talk about Eternal Extravaganza, which is one of the highlights of the Magic calendar in 2016. This 4th installment of EE will be taking place June 18th and 19th at the Merchant Square Mall in historic Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a 15K Legacy main event on Saturday, and both Modern and Vintage 10Ks on Sunday. Every player that registers for any of the 3 main events will receive an awesome exclusive EE4 playmat. Prizes will be paid down all the way to X and 3 in Legacy and X and 2 in both Vintage and Modern, and all 3 event champions will receive not only top prizes, but also some really sweet looking trophies. For those that can't make it, I'm sorry, but we will be broadcasting EE4 live on twitch.tv/Tales of Adventure throughout the weekend. So visit eemagic.com or check out the hashtag EE4MTG to learn how you can become an Eternal Master this June 18th and 19th at Eternal Extravaganza.
Yeah. So what was that was like Reed Duke's deck at the Grand Prix. That's the black green ramp deck. I guess I shouldn't. Our match queued. Alright. Might try that next if we blow through this real fast. Maybe we'll draw Reality Smasher in 2 games this time around. Hand seems reasonable. Lost another die roll. Doesn't seem great. We're just gonna go basic planes, run us out of the town. Dress better than Thoughtseize. No dress. Okay. I have no idea, Bardic. Need to look at my schedule. I have some stones. Play knight. Play this so we can hold up Warping Well. MTG bot status appears to be offline. It's frequently broken after Magic Online updates, believe it or not. That one. I'd like to counter that one. Oh, yeah. Missed his land drop, too. That's good. That's real good. Make a thing. Look at that. We're going to beat the deck we were thinking about building, maybe. They don't have an API. There isn't an API. What MTG bot does is a series of hacks, I can only assume. And WotC doesn't have API. I'm not even sure WotC programmers know what an API is. There's probably a very real chance that they've never worked with an API before. API is a programming interface. Basically, it allows, it's an official method for allowing third-party applications to interact with your software. Howdy, how do? Stone your guy. Blame a thing. This was loose. I should have fired up Shambling Vent and just cracked him for 7 here, because he's going to languish us and then the game is over. It's unfortunate. I'm a big dumb stupid. We get languished here. This is completely our fault. Application Programming Interface. There's the full acronym. The Battle of Wits deck will probably be happening when I don't have events coming up. So, like, whatever my next free weekend is, we'll be playing it then. My next 2 opens are standard, though, so we're going to be seeing a lot of this mess on stream. Not this particular mess that we're playing now, but just the standard mess in general. Alright, didn't get languished. Sweet. OP dead on board. Still dead on board, or not dead on board anymore, but actually they're dead to land, untapped land. Oh, Deck and Stone kills them too. Crush. I will be in Dallas. Atlanta, Dallas, and Orlando are happening for sure. Assuming the SCG Tour Fund counter there on screen ticks all the way up, we will likely be playing all of the opens this season. Or I will likely be playing all the opens this season. I think I want the bigger card. Tragic Arrogance doesn't seem great in this matchup. I think our opponent's going to have more need sweepers more than we will. We've won an entire game. Scoreboard. Do I want the acceleration out against the Languish deck? I feel like I do. I feel like I'm going to cut the Hedron Crawlers. We're on the draw, so Knight's good. Maybe I'm just not supposed to bring the Sorens in if I'm doing that. Let's try this. So we're cutting Hedrons and Sorens for Transgresses and Unmakings. How's it going, Maddie? Maddie, I feel like we're here. I'm going to end up playing Sylvan Advocate and Tireless Tracker this weekend. I don't know what the rest of the details are, but I feel like Sylvan Advocate, Tireless Tracker are going to be in whatever deck I play this weekend. Maybe there's Reality Smasher with those cards as well. Who knows? Who knows? I would really like to play Smusher this weekend. Would really like to play Smusher this weekend. 2 of our 3 colors. Knight, wonderful draw. This is a little awkward. We can't transgress on 2, Knight accelerate on 3. But I guess we just go Knight on 3 into transgress on 3 as well. So that's fine. Why are there knights? Mistakes were made, Ryan. Mistakes were made. That's why there's knights. Oh, come on. Fail to find. Fail to find. Rats. I would love if this card was 2/2 Stone Rain, my opponent. We're so unlucky. Transgress you. Well, that gets countered by Warping Whale, and that gets countered by Warping Whale. So I'm going to screenshot this and take his explosive vegetation away. Next turn we'll go Displacer, hold Whale up. The following turn we'll go Gideon, hold Whale up. Oh no, my poor guy. That's good. I'd much rather he kill that than my Displacer. Blue for Silumgar. I could get on that. Silumgar's command is also very reasonable. So I think we're going to Warping Whale the petition this turn. It's like play Gideon next turn, start pressuring. This is an Eldrazi deck, basically. We've got black stuff for the land and a couple of sideboard cards, but this is mostly a white Eldrazi deck. That's why the title says White Eldrazi. Sure, and then Owen put that list down. Yeah, you like accelerate with the Sylvan Advocate, so like you don't counter target sorcery spell. Oh baby. Oh baby. We're gonna be 1-0. I can feel it. We're gonna be 1-1. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my veins. Opponent's clunky deck's gonna die. Opponent's clunky deck is gonna die. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh no. Oh no, I was so excited about possibly winning. We could lose now. Look at the great mistake that I have made. Oh, well, you know, didn't want that token anyways. So that's fine. You know, details. I need to slow down. That's the second time we've had an oopsie like that today. Stop it. Stop it. They're not punts. They're misclicks. They're not punts. They're misclicks. Yes, there is a difference. They're not punts. They're misclicks. Yes, there is a difference. Alright, so opponent would be at 10 this turn, and then they wouldn't be done on board next turn, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. A punt is you actually make a mistake in the game of Magic. Tap that. Yay, we're 1-1. Look at that. Scoreboard. So you're saying there's a chance. Look at that. That's nice sort by color there. Got another match. Cue it. Deck's perfect. We're perfect, you know. Thanks, Bree. Alrighty. Lost another die roll. It's fine. We got Knight of the White Orchid in our deck. There are 2 Sorens in the sideboard. There are 2 Sorens in the sideboard. Yeah, we're a control deck, right? That's perfect. Perfect. Turn. Oh, no, it's not a turn 3 Gideon. We need an untapped land for it to be a turn 3 Gideon. It's okay. We're going to get there. No, you can definitely make mistakes that don't lose you the game. You can definitely make mistakes that don't lose you the game. Alrighty, let's play this, and let's just deck this guy. It's going to give him clues anyways. Let's go ahead and send a message here. I think I want to get a second. Yeah, we're just going to get basic planes here. I mean, this is like a brunch deck. We're like not quite aggro, not quite lunch. Howdy, Namacho. Long time. Namacho, I feel like it's been a while. Radiant Flames. That's rude. That's super rude, opponent. He's just trying to get by in this big scary world, and you had to go and kill him. Why should we get wastes? We have Caves of Coilos. Yeah, there's lots of bad decks that are fun. I get it. When we want to just have fun, we'll play a format that's not standard, because the fun decks in standard are a lot worse than the good decks in standard. I'm kind of weird when I build decks, Deja. I'm a really big fan of being able to cast the spells that I draw. So like Evolving Wilds allows us to fix our resources pretty well. I find it counterproductive to not be able to cast my... Oh, jeez. Imagine if he had Nahiri'd and killed the Hedron Caller last turn after we attacked to send a message. God, how loose would that have been? It's like, feel super bad about life in general. If he plays Chandra here, we get to Tragic Arrogance him. The Abzan Seasons Past deck was a giant steaming pile of poop. Which, I mean, a lot of decks are poop, so, like, you could probably play it and be fine. This costs 2. We could not have countered Radiant Flames. If we could have held up Warping Whale, I wouldn't have attacked. So we only attacked because it was basically free. It looked free at least. All right, sweet. So we're gonna clue this. Let's leave that. So let's clue this guy, and then plus this and crunch Nahiri for 7. I'm going to hold up Whale here. Holding up Whale does two things. One, it doesn't let us get blown out by another Radiant Flames. Two, if he plays like a Chandra, we can exile one of the tokens. If he fires up this, we can exile it. It's the best deck in Modern. There usually aren't like best decks in Modern. That's pretty good. That's unfortunate. We do have new emotes. Man, it has been a while. Unfortunately, Gideon is not outside of that range. I've already burned 2 Deccan Stones, so we're basically like counting on our opponent to play another troop so we can Tragic Arrogance this guy away. Hey, Goblin guy. We could definitely displace this. You are not wrong. Am I supposed to play Displacer here? I think I'm playing Displacer here. I feel like if he has another Radiant Flames, we're probably just dead, so let's not play around it. Sure. Health resolves. I guess if we get Chandra here, we feel bad about ourselves too. Ooh, that's good for us. Please play this, please play this, please play this. There's no reason not to play it, right? He's at less life and has less troops. Wonderful. Wonderful. God bless you, opponent. God bless you. That's the joke, Sightbound. That's the joke. So we get to Tragic Arrogance and take away his Linvala and his Atarka here. We get to keep 2 of our guys, so we'll keep Hedron Crawler and Displacer, and he will keep Angel, Nahiri, this, and this. So we traded Knight and a token for his 2 guys. You know, I probably should have attacked with the Knight and the token into his Nahiri before I did that, because they were a free attack since they were dying anyways. Yeah, don't worry, Sightbound. Don't Atarka me again. Have a heart. Have a heart. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, just Tireless Tracker shirt. At least this Placer keeps this card in check too. No discard. So the last card's good, is what I'm seeing here. So the last card's good is what you're telling me. Show me what you got. Secure the waste? Archangel. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that feels bad. We're going to 2 here. He kills the Thought Gnats here. He gets to come out ahead of card. I feel like we've successfully built a bad black-white deck. We've successfully made the black-white deck much worse. Yeah, man. Needle Spires, get in there. If he's smart, Inahiris and exiles my Hedron Crawler this turn. Oh, right. That happened and we died Avison. What white Eldrazi deck? This is literally a white Eldrazi deck. It's literally what you just said we should play is what is sitting in front of you. Displacer doesn't seem great. Thought Knot doesn't seem great. Tragic seems medium. I think I'd rather have Spatials to kill his early Advocates and his Tireless Trackers. Couldn't we have blinked it with the trigger on this deck? Sure, and then he gets to untap with it and kill us when he attacks. Like, that's... We were dead. We weren't dead to the trigger that turn, but we were dead in general. Am I topping that? Yeah, I think I'm topping that. I'm going to play this here. Because I want to draw another land. Oath of Nissa gets Nissa. The flavor on that is so strong. Maybe I'm supposed to Evolving Wilds there. I don't know. We'll see. We have one swamp in our deck. Rewarded. If we don't draw a land this turn, I'm going to skip my land drop. We mulliganed. So... We're skipping the land drop here so he can play his third land, which means Knight of the White Orchid can accelerate us. Sure. We get to Smush next turn, which is nice. Smusher's actually not great in this matchup because he has Nahiri. Haha, I never didn't have the land drop. Played right into my trap god. I mean, then we'd be got, but I mean, that's just the risk you take. So this is getting a Schwamp, I think. Schwamp or second planes. One of the two. We have plenty of colorless mana. Things gonna get smooshy up in here. There's only 24 lands on the metery. Well, that's not right. Oh, did Waste not make it in? Yeah, Waste. There's a Waste in the deck. That link doesn't work, Ari. Oh, wait. I see what happened. Painful Truths? I don't think we're playing Painful Truths. The deck might be fine, but we're not going to play Painful Truths to play. Let's get Plains for now. It's fine. You have to get rid of the builder. It's just supposed to be dex.decked builder or whatever. Alright, well, I'm assuming he has a removal spell here. It's the only reason you attack into 5 mana in this format. But, you know. He could also have an Avacyn of his own. Sure. It's not a bad draw, so it lets us transgress plus Anguish Unmaking this turn. Has a Nahiri. Okay. Get rid of that. I think the most powerful deck in Standard is right now. Probably the Bant Company deck. I think I cut the Tragic Arrogance. Yeah, I definitely cut the Tragic Arrogance. So he's going to have a Sin of his own to save his Nissa, sure. Block. Toddler, what is the matter? Smusher and smush. Oh, are you tired? You want to come in? Did you have a good nap on the floor? Oh, you want your tablet? You see your tablet there? Look at that. Your tablet's fully charged. Look at that. You want your show? Sorry for the interruption. Just a minute. Videos. What do you want? You want Thomas or Caillou? It's loading. Give it a second. Yep. If you poke it, it might move faster. I agree. Cue some Thomas. There you go, bud. I don't even have a tablet. Hey. Hey. Caillou instead? Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go sit down. It's okay. You need to go back upstairs and finish your nap? Well, so we're dead. Scale of 1 to dead. We have to exile this, or we lose the game. And then we go to 3 here, and then we can't attack because then we die in the crackback. So yeah. I don't even know what format the WMCQ is, so you have to be more specific than that. And honestly, you should probably just like look at MTG Top 8 as opposed to me. All right, we're done here. We found the decks Naya is good against decks that are much, much worse like ours. All right, I'm going to run a quick commercial while I go put him upstairs for his nap. He only slept for like 45 minutes or an hour because he fell asleep on the floor. So I'll be right back. Hold on to this. We're gonna go upstairs. Modern's the type of format. I mean, Merfolk literally just won a Grand Prix. So, I mean, I'm not sure what type of insight you're looking for. You're looking for me. You're looking for me, like, to give validation to the deck. Like, it just won a 2,000 player tournament. So, yeah, it's probably fine. Just like many of the tier 2 decks in Modern, it's perfectly capable of top 8ing, doing well in a tournament. Valazad, it's been a while. Welcome back. How's it going? Maddie, you know. White Eldrazi. This is literally the deck we are playing. This is like 4 cards off. The mana is just different. Not having tapped lands wouldn't have won us most of these games that we've lost. You've literally linked me the deck we are playing right now. You've literally linked me the deck that we're playing right now. And we're not playing this deck more than this league. We're playing it in this league, and then we are done. One more bucket for the list of failed ideas. For someone asking about the tier 1 decks in Modern, check this out. I wrote that just so I don't have to answer questions like that. I can just link it. The article's great. If you haven't checked that article out and you like Modern, or even if you don't like Modern but you have to play it, you should check that article out. Alright, hit an untapped land next turn. We get to play Smusher. This isn't a black-white deck. It is essentially a white colorless deck. Untapped land. Ding. Well, this is the first time we've gotten to Smush ahead of schedule in 4 matches. Rawr. He has an acceleration spell as Advocate turns into a 4/5 here. Dragon Master Outcast. Interesting. Untapped land. Alrighty, I think I want a Thought Knot here. Yeah, I'm gonna Thought Knot here. See what he's got. Atarka, Ulamog. Just have to take Atarka and just like pressure him, right? Yeah, we take a Tarka, and then we smush here, and then next turn, if he bricks, we just go Whalestone, crack you for 9. Yeah. Untap, right? The Diamond decks in Hex haven't been doing terribly well since the new set released. Did you drop out? Just activating that. Sweet. So opponent should likely be dead here. So he's got 7 lands in play. We're going to go ahead and kill both of his things. Exile this guy. Deck and Stone this guy. Crunch time. He's dead to... Our Shambling Vent. I was going to say he's dead to our land, but that's not true because we don't have another source. Alright. Turn 4 Smushy. Were we on the play this game? Forget. I think we were. Yeah, we were on the play. Turn 4 Smushy on the play. Looks like we're going to win. Okay. Hey, Deathly. Infernum, welcome. I say I got a little over 300 people hanging out here this afternoon. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Wednesday here with us, battling some bad standard decks. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching here on a Wednesday afternoons. Thanks for choosing to spend some of your time here. I believe this deck will be added to the list of decks that I classify as Poop Soup. Opponent has lost connection. Opponent has rejoined. Land that provides a temporary charge. Did I get that right? Right. Provides a temporary resource. Almost correct. Charges are champion, the things that power your champion ability. It provides a temporary resource is what we'd be looking for. Transgress the Mind comes in against Ramp. Deck and Stone's fine. Warping Whale's fine. Deathly Fiend with the $10 donation. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. You're the best. My plumbing is functional again, so that's exciting. We had people come out and they took care of that yesterday. Do you want Anguish Unmaking? How do you feel about this card in this matchup? Maybe it's better than Spatial Contortion. Like, Spatial Contortion can kill his early dorks, but so can this. The Naya decks are really bad in my experience. Like really, really bad. We have an archive of us playing 8 or 9 matches with Naya, and I think we won 1 of them. This is match number 4. We're currently 1-2 with this pile of stew. If we win this match and we win the next one, we get all of my fun bucks back. I was talking about standard. You're talking about standard, right? The Naya Planeswalker decks in standard don't seem great. We're currently 1-2 with this pile of stew. Right, Immortals. That was last night. Last night I was trying tokens out, and the one match we won was a bad, some weird bug thing. I mean, the tiers that I sorted in that article are based on actual data. It's not like I just... Unlike most people that write Magic articles, I don't just make up garbage. The data's linked at the very end of the article, so like don't try and dispute it with me because I just went based on the numbers, and based on the numbers since the last ban list update, Burn has not put up enough results in my opinion to be tier 1. So you can take it or leave that for what it will, but I didn't just make garbage up like a lot of people do. I actually have data. Ooh, we can exile that one. Get out of here. It's not... It's... Is he not? Do we just put this card in everything now? Is that how this works? It's like your deck makes green mana, you should play Duskwatch Recruiter. I'd probably... I mean, I have an open this weekend that I'm trying to find a deck for. It's probably just going to be Black-White Control. Untapped land, untapped land, untapped land. Please, Worth. Please, Worth. Please, Worth. God bless you. Alright. Seems pretty good. Take your 1 spell away. We're driving to Atlanta this time around. It's summer. God, untapped land again would be so good here. Get to smush him. I'm not greedy, though. I would take a tapped land. Hot. Hot fire. Hot fire. The reddest deck without mountains. Yep. I tried to be clever for the names. I did my best. I live in central Illinois. I'm about 2 hours south of Chicago. Chandra, sure. Can't even trade Chandra for my board. I might zero it here, depending on how bad his hand is. Wow. Just traded it for the Thought-Knots here. Deal. Sign me up. Alright, so we get to go... Knight for a plains. Anguished Unmaking this dork. Smush. All of the deck lists in that article are players that have top-8'd major tournaments in the last few months. None of those are just me making stuff up. Like I said, it's all data-driven. What does formidable mean? Oh, only if you have creatures power. Okay, sure. Smush. Don't Ulamog me, bro. Don't Ulamog me, bro. Have a heart. Look at that. Scoreboard, 2-2. We are the 50%. Yeah, honestly, the black-white control with smushers on the board might just be what we want to be doing in life. This is where we left black-white. Alright, we're literally playing this match for $10, so, you know, not bad, not bad. Hand seems fine. We've got Knight all the way to Orchid on the draw. This is a good... Playing Knight in this league was good, because we were really bad at winning die rolls. I do not have an article. There's plenty of people that have written articles on black-white control this season. I am not one of them. I've not been playing Standard, so... feel free to ping me on Twitter or Infernum. I will try to get to it when I can. No land drop? That's good for us. It means this knight isn't going to accelerate, but it is just going to be a 2-2 first striker. I mean, we're playing Price and Grasp in that black-white list. No trigger, but that's fine. Cast Moat. No worries, Sloth. I know how that goes. Drawing a spell at some point would be good. Our moat is not going to hold the Town Gossip Monger at bay. because that's not a spell. I guess by the time he can transform this and attack, we're going to have Archangel Avacyn. Always watching, we bet Deccan Stone would be bad here, is actually what the scary part is. Don't clue me, bro. Don't do it. Have a heart. That's kind of scary. So we've got a window here where Spatial Contortion kills this. The article is here. Well, hopefully we draw one of our two main deck Tragic Arrogances. Now Deccan Stone. Yep. Our out to win this game is Peel Tragic Arrogance. So I'm going to activate this and then go eat Chump, I think. Yeah. I'm going to go Chump, eat the Town Gossip Monger because it gets scary. Before damage, let's sack this clue. Okay, I can deal with this kind of at some point. I'd really just like to draw Tragic Arrogance though. Wonderful. Always watching. Yep. So that's only 10. So we flash in Avacyn here and have one more draw step at the main deck Tragic Arrogance. Block the 6/6. Yep, just dead. Cut these. I think I want all the lower curve stuff. Archangel Avacyn seems fine. Maybe I'll cut one of those. Yeah, she's probably better than a Smusher, right? She pressures and defends. We'll try, Immortals. Because if we play Avacyn, the card doesn't die. Avacyn gives your stuff indestructible till end of turn. So that's not how Magic works. There's no point where she sees something die. Like, if you flash in the Avacyn, your guys are indestructible until end of turn. We need something like a Hanger Backwalker to trigger it on their next turn or something like that. Well, if all these previous matches are any indication, we're going to lose this in 2, since we've not gone to a Game 3 yet with this deck. Keep. See, it might not be that good. I don't know. These are definitely less good against the aggressive decks. They buy us time, though. That's like not having life gain other than Shambling Vent is definitely very real downside. Hopefully this is Moat and not get a clue. There could be merit to just decking his Kythian here. Sweet. Has in fact Moat. My toddler is not happy to go back to bed. I mean, humans literally just did well at the Grand Prix, so not really surprised by that. Not blocking here, obviously, because you can pay 3 and make it indestructible. Hit untapped land next turn, cash. Cast Planner Outburst. Hopefully he plays some more guys out here. It's unfortunate. We're definitely not winning the game like this. Our opponent's just got a bunch of draws in the bank. They're going to power up one really tough threat. We need a clock while we're disrupting our opponent like this. We don't just beat our opponent by like disrupting them a whole bunch. We have to kill them while we do it. So we need a Smusher or a Gideon or an Avacyn or something like that. Kythian's not regenerate. Kythian becomes indestructible. It's a white card, not a green card. I didn't attack with Knight because us not taking 1 damage is more important than him taking 2. Correct. I'm aware of how Magic works. I understand how the mechanics of the game that I've played for a decade works. Yeah, I think I'm going to cast this. I'll just kill these 3 guys. You should look at the deck list before you ask that question. You don't splash blue because blue's not free. We have some black cards. Because we're playing Shambling Vent and we're playing Caves of Koilos anyways. So there are some black cards on the side. Generally, before you want to ask questions about things, you want to actually look at what you're asking questions about. Elves is like solidly tier 3. It's not particularly good in my opinion. Gideon, perfect. Can never win the game. Alright. That kind of lets us keep up with a Gideon. 3 mana, kill a token. Oh, this is what it feels like to flush money down the toilet. See, at least when I play bad decks, we pay to play them. Stasis Snare, yep. Displacer is gone. Let's kill your knight in response. There are lots of high variance, powerful linear decks in Modern. Death Shadow is one of many that fits that statement. God, these planner outbursts are so good. Are so good. Take a Gideon, I guess. So pretty dead on a scale of 1 to dead here. We don't have good answers to this. I don't have our Anguish Unmakings in the deck right now. Can play this and activate this and ship a Gideon again. We're just like trying to tread water while we're slowly drowning. Yeah, it's mostly just because our deck's awful. Yeah, I had Griff spoon me. Alright, folks. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. The kids are both ready to be up. This is just an extra day. I don't feel like lighting any more money on fire on Magic Online. We actually got some okay games in today. like in terms of what opponents were playing at least. That deck was a big giant stinker though. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Thursday is Hex Thursday, so we'll be playing Hex all afternoon, which will be a good time, a good break from this very dry and fairly boring standard format. I probably should just find collected companies and Cryptolith rights to play this weekend, as lovely as that sounds. So I will catch y'all later.